little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
It's true, he indulges my tendency to gorge.
But I'm a little soldier, hot to for free. My mommy says I'm a miracle. Well, look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day, don't be a miracle. It's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious Berylina. She has never seen prettier Berylina. She says if I'm keen I need to cut down on the cream. But I'm a Berylina, so give me more cake.
Our angel from this angle over here.
She's clearly not emotionally developed than her peers.
Wanna hear your little honey? Look at mommy.
Honey on your brother.
Smell for mommy, smell for mother. You blink.
We'll take another.
Have you seen this for reports we got to see on these reports?
What will have to change his voice? Teachers clearly falling short. Joyful, so curious and insightful.
Might she be a little brighter than her class?
Oh yeah, she's definitely advanced. Take another. My mommy said I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day don't be a miracle. It's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. Take my mommy says I'm a miracle. The ground is tiny and it's shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's such a miracle. There's never been a miracle, a miracle, a miracle last. My mommy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mommy says I'm a jumped up little germ. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to show my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ah! Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book!
That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this! It was the best of times! It was the worst of times!
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
She keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. Stories! That's not normal for a girl to be unthinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this?
Why not me? I have a whole house to look after. Didn't start microwave themselves, you know. Now I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
Well, I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your business husband has come up with a plan to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair! The cars will break down! What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl!
Fair does not give you any way, you dick-headed twit brain. Thank heavens Michael's inherited his old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael. I shall spend the money when you earn it, but I shan't enjoy it from the despicable way you spoke to me!
This is your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
What? But I didn't do anything! That's not right!
You're off to school in a few days, now I know your headmistress packed the trench ball. I told her all about you. Scary woman she is, used to clean at the Olympics. Dog with a hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl!
Now get to your room, little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent rule was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we are told, but surely
bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oily Rosin's hair tonic, for men. Yup. In the slip of a bolt, there's a tiny revolt. The seed of a war in the creak of a floorboard. A storm can begin with the flap of a wing. The tiniest bite packs the mightiest sting every day. Starts with a click of a block, all escapes. Starts with a click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and you want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. 'Cause if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and bear it, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
You see, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair is a good brain.
Ah! Hey! Don't care! It's green!
My hair is green!
Why on earth would you do a thing like that? Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake. That's exactly what you did, you stupid man.
My hair, my lovely hair! I've got my deal today! The Russians, what am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What? What is it? What can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
Yes, that's it. I can pretend I'm an... What are you talking about? Fool, the boy's a loony.
Mum, would you like to hear a story? Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in that school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you at the library again.
Oh, well, yes. My mum wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. Do you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time.
I'll go get the popcorn.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in all the land, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
Together, they performed some of the most incredible feats, and people would come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts, and not just to see their skill, but also to see the love from the heavens.
Which was so strong that it was said that cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything.
Everything
overwhelmed them, and their work became the only way they could escape from the tragedy of their lives. So one day, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
The burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharps and spiky objects,
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
and it's the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It's our destiny. What happened next?
oh, well, I don't know yet. Fine, Mrs. Phelps, I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess? You'll soon see there's escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. If I try I can't remember, but before my life had ended, my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. The cure was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to, so listen up and I will teach you. I'll give it to you. Listen here, my dear, you'll be punished as a feeling if you step out of line, if you cry, if you love, you should stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for his end.
What's his end? Physical education. It's a trenchable speciality.
My mommy said I'm a miracle.
My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet.
School is really fun, according to my mom. Dad said I learned the alphabet.
The alphabet? You got to learn to listen, kid.
And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see through escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. If I try I can't remember, but before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. If you listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line, if you cry, if you love, you should stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for his end. Just you wait for his A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, 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 Y,
today is a very special day. Your first day at school. Now, can anyone read this?
Ooh, pick me, miss, I can't read.
Very well, Nigel. All right, Nigel, we don't want you bursting a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda?
It says I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words?
Oh yes, I had to learn to read words so I could read a sentence, because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words, and if you can't read a sentence, you have no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and Cat in the Hat.
Knock on the door, Jimmy. Just knock on the door. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Perhaps our wage is probably having a meeting or something and will want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations is sensible. One should avoid confrontation when possible. I'll come back later then. But this little bed, this miracle. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. You're being pathetic.
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Mistress, in my class, there's a girl named Matilda Wormwood.
Wormwood, daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owner of Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh no, headmistress, I don't think Matilda's like that at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bombi natum est magitum.
Bombi natum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, I meant to have that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have it for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't, Miss Trenchbull. Matilda is a genius.
Nonsense!
Headmistress, it is my belief that Matilda should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about the rules, Miss Honey? Rules?
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school? Look at my trophies. See how my trophies gleam in the sunlight. See how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1959. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need sympathy or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4.
You want to throw the hammer for your country, not to ask my key, don't have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, young kid, don't have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just once in sign the line. Now get out!
Well, sisters, I must tell you that it is my intention to help this girl whether you like it or not.
Question-asking Russians!
Don't tell me. Why not me?
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said the cars were knackered. I told them the mileage was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this, another flaming book?
Oh,
What's
no.
wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it.
This is what I think of your lovely.
No! It's a library book!
Oh, you showed the brat. Oh, I'm going to be late for my dance lesson with Doggo.
Now go to your room, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
Yeah, in the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you glue your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not varied doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my own boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it must hurt all squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I better stick around just in case they start to squeeze out your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's for the best of all best friends.
Ivy! Someone put a whole can of treacle on the treacle's chair! She sat down, and when she went to get up, her knickers stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never know she's after me! That's not right!
Once Agatha Trenchbull decided to go tea, you're squished.
They're saying she's going to put me in Chokey! Chokey? What's Chokey? They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass!
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it is why you never sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When they're in, you just click, and the door is closed. You cannot see squat, but the end of your nose. When you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head either reached your mouth.
Alright, when did this happen? 20 minutes ago, why? She's coming! Everybody quick, blazes! Please don't tell her I am Matilda Sat!
Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats, where he's been for the last hour, actually.
An hour?
Well, yes, you see, Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleep disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer often falls asleep without any warning at all. We put him under those coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
It's narcolepsy! He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school already, Mom? Hello? Where am I? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thrick! Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails?
I hate pigtails.
But my mommy thinks they make me look pretty.
And your mummy is a twit!
What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Oh, you're Wormwood, are you? Well, Wormwood, you've just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Completely different cause, sir. Green hair. It was National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful things green in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye now, sir. Now that's how you do. I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Who is it?
It's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It'll only take a moment. Come in if you must. This is Rudolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Oh, pardon Italiano, bene.
What? Who is this, babe? You don't introduce you to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's, Miss Honey, and, well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and kids in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Then stop her! Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
I'm not in favor of girls getting no clever pants, Miss Hussy. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. Look at me. You chose books, I chose looks. Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You can't blame yourself now. Come along. And what you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important. Sound
for the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to compete in the Olympics and who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled. No! Cancelled because my wife is pregnant. So the story does have a happy ending.
No! You see, just then, the evil sister came forward and produced a contract.
I have paid for the posters, curtains, catering, and the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. If you perform on this day after prison, you both shall go.
No. What happened next?
I don't know yet. Sorry, Mrs. Phelps. See you tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a selection of books that'll challenge your mind. You can sit and read while I teach the others. How does that sound?
Oh, Matilda, why? This is the biggest hug in the world. You're gonna hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood! Where is Matilda?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Oh, so you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a servant into my office and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Matilda has been with me all morning.
Sticking up for the spitball, are you? Well, this event took place before morning. Therefore, she is guilty!
Okay, look, I stole the Trenchbull's cake. And honestly, I was really, definitely, thinking of almost owning up. Maybe? But I was having a lot of trouble with my stomach. The Trenchbull's cake was so good that I stuffed it down too quickly. And now it's beginning to bite back. See?
I didn't do anything!
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you!
A huge cloud of toxic gas wafted from my mouth and flew into the face of the Trenchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Brucey?
Yes. And I'm sorry, Miss Trenchbull.
No, as long as you like the cake. That's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous, that makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, miss. I'm full.
You are not full until I say you are full, and I said criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake. But no buts!
And Mr. Kill me sick!
He should have thought of that before he made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Eat!
Can't!
Eat!
Right, explode!
Eat!
A single slice, or even two. Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes, even me. Well done, Bog Trotter. Good show. Well, Bog Trotter, aren't you coming?
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? This was the first part of your punishment. There is more. The second part. And the second part is choking. What?
Please don't whisper, you can't!
Did you really think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
Please, no! Don't send me choking up there! No!
That's all right!
I would like to apologize for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They're not nice things, and they're not right things. Now, I'm of course talking about reading books. It is not normal for kids to behave this way. It stunts the brain, wears out the eyes, makes kids ugly, stinky, sweaty, boring, and gaseous. We do not condone such activities, and we do so without reservoirs. Can I just ask, how many people here have ever read a book? Raise your hands, raise your hands. Is that like every single one of you? Oh my god, you are disgusting, disgusting human beings. Alright, you there, what's your name? Colette. Paulette? Yes. Paulette, alright, Paulette. Well, don't take this the wrong way, but... Bookworm, stupid little bookworm, reading all her books like a stupid little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books, you read books, worms are stupid. You're a sworm. There, now, Paulette will learn from that. Won't stop her from reading, but she'll never raise her hand against teacher again. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as a species, the very reason we even bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. It's somewhere on a show, I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telly, if you bother to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you could switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 20 minutes plus advertisement. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3? You can sit happily on a lovely mackerel with one people singing and talking and doing stuff. All I know I learned from telly, what to think and what to buy. I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really, really smart, so I'm very, very smart. Take it away, son. Can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fella I am.
Thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept in a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly. Would you like to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever known to man, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
First, I escape from the cage, lean out, catch with one hand, grab the fire sheet with another, and put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they can reach the dynamite and blow off your head. Sorry, go on.
The trick started well enough. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the shikes and spiky objects. Just then, the escapologist's chains fell away. The door flung open. He reached out to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look.
He grabs her hand, and just before the flames can reach the dynamite, the fire is covered in foam.
So the story does have a happy ending.
No.
Oh, no.
You see, the escapologist used just touched too much foam and his hands became slippy and she fell.
Well, was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every single bone in her body except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our child with all your heart. She's always ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda, things can't get worse.
Well, I'm afraid they did because, you see, the escapologist was so kind, he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. He even invited her to live with them to help take care of the child. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret. The escapologist never suspected a thing. Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh yes, of course. I better go.
Alright, look. What I do is I volunteer to get the trench full a drink of water. And then, no, I'm not going to say it anymore because I don't want to ruin it. Well, on the way, I find a newt. A newt is a really ugly lizard that lives in the water. So I pick it up and, no, I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm going to put it in the trench full's jug. It's going to be brilliant!
I want my family to share the triumph. Not you, boy!
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the miles go back? I couldn't very well drive the cars backwards, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly I had the most genius idea in the whole world. I grabbed the drill, and using my incredible mind, attached it to the speedometer, turned on the car, and whacked it into reverse. Within minutes, the mileage was reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards.
Exactly. 10 minutes later, the Russian showed up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on the program last night.
That program was about badgers.
Sing. Well, did you get it? Fantastico! Now I can afford Rudolfo all day long!
But that's not right. The Russians trusted you and you cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to march down to that school of yours and tell you to never let you in again.
No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. You'll never read another flaming book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl!
And don't you rude, you nasty little creep!
Backwards.
The little girl suffered in silence, never saying a word about the evil aunt's bullying. However, this only encouraged the woman's awful behavior until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
She beat her and then she threw her into a dark, dusty, dank old cellar, locked the door, and went out.
I've been so wrapped up in grief for my life that I have forgotten the one thing that matters to us most. I love you so much, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
When the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the evil sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let's see what she can do in the wrath of the grown man stands before her.
However, that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch! There is an age for reading and an age for being a toad. These are toads, aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bob Trotter here is the toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness, fluffiness, and books and rainbows. That is not teaching. To teach the child, you must first break the child. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Quiet!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you are entirely included in that statement. Look at you all. Disgusting. Revolting. Revolting, I say! I think it's time to toughen you all up a little with a bit of phys ed! This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! Reeking with a most disturbing scent. And the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion, it is the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in our sweat, and his head will get sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of his head will tell us who was ahead of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold! Just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The width of insurgents set up intent. The breed of prepubescent protest. Spun with defiance, the rage of the walk of anarchy in progress. Once we exorcise these demons, they shall be too poot for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline for children who aren't listening. On this, I need a tissue. It's an issue you can use, but there's no mystery to mastering the art of classroom mistressing. It's discipline, discipline, discipline. Smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent plotting, the whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent, the waft of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this odor home.
The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent.
And I will not stop till you are squashed. This rebellion is squashed. So glorious, sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench
This is new. I've got the new. This is new. I'm gonna put the new trench bolt. What?
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think this is just cruelty.
That is because you, Miss Honey, are weak. You are pathetic. You are, in fact, a sniveling little newt. Newt! Newt! Oh, newt!
Hey, watch out! Miss Trunchbull's gonna bite you. I think it's poisonous.
You!
What? Me? I didn't.
You sniveling cockroach! You malicious little sinner!
Ow! No! Stop, please! Leave him alone, you stupid bully!
Dare you! You are not fit to be in the school. You ought to be in prison, locked up in the deepest, darkest, dankest prison cell. I shall have you strapped to a trolley, wheeled out to the muzzle of your face. I shall.
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind and bidding these stories delivered to me will be when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head gets incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and the stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but the noise becomes anger and the anger is light, and the burning inside me would usually fade and I am warm. Like I'm into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip over.
And I tell you, there is no length I shall not do, no punishment I shall not do.
Something. It's heading north. The newt is in my bloomers! There's a newt in my bloomers!
Well, that was interesting. I think we all better get home now while we still can. Matilda?
Watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange? Would you fancy a cup of tea? So, what do you think it is, this thing with my eyes?
Well, I can't pretend that I know, Matilda, but I don't think we should be frightened of it. I think it has to do with that incredible mind of yours.
So you're saying that I have too many brains in my head and they're squeezing out through my eyes?
Well, not exactly, but yes, something like that. You really are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. How about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yes, he's always saying, Matilda, I am so proud to have a daughter as clever as... That's not true, Miss Honey. He doesn't say that at all. He calls me a liar, and a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am. Very.
But don't they pay teachers very much?
They don't. But I am poorer than most because of, well, other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I completely fell in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad. But he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. And made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. And she even produced a document saying that my father had given her his entire house.
But he didn't really do that, just give her his house.
I find it hard to believe, just like I find it hard to believe that he could have killed himself, which she said had happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I can't say for certain, but all I know is that being bullied by that woman for years has made me pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's call the police.
Matilda, we can't. Besides, we have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is a very well-respected.
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull?
Yes.
have a very special spelling test. Anyone who gets one single answer wrong should go to choking. What are you looking at?
You. Eric. Spell. Let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You! Turn around and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G.
You're cheating!
I taught them, that's all, with kindness, patience, and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom? You! Spell Anchaloctomanioseptimethrosis.
But that's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell or go to choking. And I should warn you, it has silent letters.
Come on,
Oh dear.
K.
I'm sorry, it was a silent Z. You're going to choking.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in choking too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
Table. G-A-P-F-Y. And me. Stop this.
Because the straw and choky. Banana. C-A-M-B-F. Bully. P-Y-T-B-L. Revolting! Revolting!
You can't put me in choky, miss. You can't put us all in choky. Come now, maggots. Did you really think I had not thought of that? There was a choky for each and every one of you.
Look, there's writing on the chalkboard!
Agatha. This is magnet.
No!
Give my penny back her house.
No!
that I was now the owner of the beautiful house that was once owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trenchbull.
Who was never seen again. All the turkeys were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over. And her name was Miss Honey. And it was often said that that was the best school in all the land.
Matilda was no longer able to move things with her eyes. She said that she no longer had a need for her superpowers. But she was still stuck with parents who were mean, cruel, and called her names.
Don't just stand there gawking. We're going to Spain, and we're never coming back.
Spain, but why?
Because this twit brain sold 155 old babies to the Russian mafia!
They're here! Hide!
Where's your father?
I don't know.
Mr. Wormwood is a very stupid man. He assumes I was stupid too. And that's a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Well, yes, I am afraid that my father is very stupid and very, very rude.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, most people I work with, they're thinking backwards.
Backwards.
I can have one of my friends teach your father some manners. And one day, when he leaves the hospital, he will still be very stupid. But less rude. What do you say?
Well, that is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough of revenge.
Your father must be lucky to have you as a daughter.
Let's get out of here, quick!
Wait, let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take in Matilda. I'd treat her with respect and kindness and pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter.
Or do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short on brains, so yes.
Thank you.
Then Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms and hugged her, and Miss Honey hugged him back. And they hardly noticed, as the Wormwoods
And Rudolph!
and they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods and Rodolfo sped off into the distance, because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.